Okay, boss man, I see you with the new intro video. I like it. I like it. Yes, sir. What's happening, gang? We in here. This is the Friday night fight or flight Smackdown review. Bird, what's happening, baby?
Man, you know what time it is. It's that time of the year. It's that time of the week again. Excuse me. It's Friday night. It was a nice night. You know what time it is. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my brother Rakis. He is always a big supporter. What's up? He said, "What's up, bro? FTW Diamond Land fam. Tonight's show was hitting like Will Smith. We here at the FTW do not support violence." Well, we appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. We appreciate you, Rakis, bro. I love you, bro. All right, brother. All right, so y'all already know what it is. We gotta start this thing off right. We gotta know what's going on in the wrestling world. Bird, give us that bird's eye view, baby. Let me know something.
You know what time it is. Oh, damn it. I have actually
Yes, sir.
yes, sir. Y'all know what that means. That's the bird's eye view. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have two topics tonight. One is starting in 2025. SmackDown will be going 3 hours. That's right. SmackDown will be going in 3 hours, and Raw will be cut to 2. What do you feel
And
about
I'm
that,
not,
Rob?
I'm not happy about it. Cause on and not because of the product or anything. SmackDown's a good show, Raw's a good show, but it's hard to get through 3 hours. You know what I mean? People be wanting to go out on Fridays, so if they, SmackDown stopping at 9, and even watching our show right after. We done about 10:30. You know what I mean? They can still go ahead and do what they gonna do. Now stopping at 10, we ain't starting about 10:15, 10:30. We gonna be done around 11 something. It's gonna be just a little harder for them. But if y'all do stay up and stay with us, which I know y'all will, because our show is popping, we gonna make sure it's worth it. SmackDown always got the great highlights and the great shows. So, I'm 50-50 about it. We just gonna see.
Yeah, me personally, I think it's okay. I like SmackDown a little bit better than Raw. It's just me personally, always been like that. So I think it'll be something good. It's one of those things you gotta let them cook, as you say. Next, I think is another good thing. Also, the Lucha Brothers have been signed to a multi-deal with WWE, and they will be debuting on the main roster very, very soon. I think this is big. I think this is good for the tag team division. Honestly, in my opinion, it don't matter if they go to Raw or SmackDown. They'll definitely help the tag team division, and I don't mind seeing them wearing the titles very soon. What do you think about this, Rock?
I'm excited about it. Me and Boss Man are fans of Penta. Boss Man do his Penta chops in his matches. So you know what I mean. We're big fans of him, man. I'm excited to see it. We got to see them wrestle when he was down here in Little Rock too. So shout out to Lucha Bros, bro. This is a great signing. Like, this is major in my opinion. I hope they go to Raw, because there's a few tag teams on Raw, but really, like, Lucha Brothers will elevate it to the fullest. We got Danny, all the tag teams fighting each other with the Bloodline on SmackDown. We don't need to bring the Luchadors over there to do the same thing, in my opinion.
Okay. I see what you're getting. But yeah, we'll see. It's one of those things, like you say, you just gotta let them cook.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have on the Bird's Eye View this week. Tune in with us next week, and we have topics in the rest of the world, and we rant about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, Bird, man. You always keep us updated, and you do a good job at it, brother. So, without further ado, let's get into this Friday Night SmackDown review, baby. Yes, sir. We kicked off the show with just a little reminder of what was going on from last week when Cody and Roman had to sign the contract, or decided to sign a contract to team up together. They just pretty much did a little review on that. We're going to wait. They pretty much played a part in most of the show. We'll review that again later on. Right after this, in my opinion, we had match of the night immediately. LA Knight versus Andrade. Yo, this was a banger. Yo, whoever Whoever believes in Andrade, keep on believing in him. He ain't had a bad match. I don't think since he been on the main roster, since he been back. And this is his best storyline going on with Carmelo, and now LA Knight's involved. Hopefully, this will get LA Knight some traction and actually get him, a great opponent, or great opponents. I'm pretty sure Carmelo Hayes gonna get a shot too. So give him some storylines, man. We don't want that momentum to drop again. It's already dropped enough with LA Knight. Even when he don't won the title, and he's still not, as big as he was. But yeah, what you think about this first match and everything that went down around it?
Man, this first match was a banger. I'll definitely give a match of the night as well. It seems like, I'll agree with you. It seems like ever since Andrade came back, he hasn't missed a beat. It's like everybody he done feuded with or wrestled, I would say, because I wouldn't really say he's feuding with anybody except for Carmelo Hayes, obviously. But it's been golden. It's been golden. And like I said about 2 weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, that tonight seals it. We just seen the person, in my opinion, who's going to be taking the United States Championship off of LA Knight. Because as you can see, I don't know if you noticed, but LA Knight had the crowd, and then all of a sudden, when he kicked out, when Andrade did the spinning back elbow, the crowd swayed right to Andrade, and it was chanting "Ref, you suck," So that let me know right there, like he's soon to be, if not the United States Championship, because right now he's doing one hell of a job.
Yeah, definitely, Bird. Definitely, I agree with most of that. I don't think Andrade's gonna take it off of him though. I think it's gonna be a real heel. You know what I mean? I don't know who it's gonna be. It could be Carmelo Hayes. It could be, somebody else after the feud. But usually when it changes from hand to hand, it go from baby to heel or heel to baby. They usually don't do two babies or two heels, something like that. So, but I'm not gonna say I would be mad. Andrade is a great competitor. That spinning back elbow it's like it's always a counter, and it's like he get it off so quick. You gonna get smacked by it, bro.
Man, he did it so fast, and it was so beautiful, man. I was like, oh man. That I wouldn't be mad if they would have finished the match. Like you said, that could have been a perfect finish right there. And hell, they could have gave LA Knight the championship back the next week. But that was just a beautiful finish.
Absolutely, bro. Like it was great, man. Like really, an idea they could have one of them win the title each week. Do it like a best of three of them matches. Andrade or Carmelo win. Then the next person who didn't win between them two wins. In like a triple threat, 3 triple threats. And then after that, LA Knight get his title back and go on a longer run. Something like that. That would be kind of dope. But yeah, I like him, man. I like him, bro. They doing their thing, bro. What you think? What you think about that idea?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I was just gonna say, ironically, they had I think I want to say best out of 5 or best out of something. I can't remember for the United States Championship. Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho. They had a little thing like that kind of going on. So I wouldn't mind seeing them coming back.
You right, Bird. Man, we old, but I do remember that. You are exactly right. I absolutely remember that, Bird. But yeah, bro, that's what's up, man. We're gonna keep on letting them cook, man. We're gonna keep letting them cook. I'm enjoying every bit of Andrade, Carmelo, LA Knight. As y'all know, LA Knight is my personal favorite. I just hope they capitalize on its popularity. Okay, cool. So next thing we got, bro, we had a little segment with Tiffany and Nia Jax. Now, last week they had a little confrontation with Bayley and Glow. Dang, I just forgot her name that quick. You know what I'm talking about?
Naomi.
I was about to say Nia again. Naomi. We had a confrontation with Naomi and Bayley last week. So they ended up saying, okay, we're going to do a tag team match. And whoever pins me, if somebody pins me, they get a title match. When y'all lose, whoever we pin has to leave SmackDown. So that was a stipulation of the match coming in. Now, They get to talking in the back, Tiffany and Naya, and then Naya, as she's walking out, drops a bomb on Tiffany saying, "Hey, if you get pinned, you're leaving SmackDown." I was like, "Oh yeah, Tiffany damn sure gonna cash in on her for sure." She got to now eventually. Wait, did you like that little stipulation she threw in?
Yeah, it was funny. Actually, I like stuff like that. That was a side curve. Nobody expected that. That was a nice curveball. I like it that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, cool. So yeah, we're gonna let them cook with that. We're gonna come back to that later on. So we just talked about this, but Andrade and Carmelo Hayes met backstage. Carmelo has some smart stuff to say about Andrade's loss. They lost it and are fighting backstage. So, like I said, they're gonna end up keep on fighting and going back and forth, man. It's gonna be pretty good. The next thing we had probably the segment of the night, not match of the night, but segment of the night. When I say that he is cooking with stuff like this, the fact that they waited till they got to Georgia and went to the Georgia Dome, or Georgia Tech, I'm sorry, went to the Georgia Tech Stadium, and this is where Roman used to play football. And by the way, if y'all have not watched Roman Reigns highlights as a football player, he was just as dominant. That man tackled. He probably sacked. I swear to God, bro, he would sack the quarterback at least twice a game. He probably averaged 2 sacks a game. And then not just the sacks, it's the interruptions of the plays that he had. He was a monster. He probably weighed about 100 more pounds than he do right now. So but yeah, this segment right here, Roman and Cody met at the stadium to talk about are they gonna trust each other and what's gonna happen to Bad Blood. Uh Roman put on they both got some great speeches. Let's get that out the way. I would kind of lean toward Roman's speech only because he for the first time in a long time he laid out the rules of him or the circumstances of him not being the chief, the top dog right now, the man on top. He lost the necklace, the fossil, whatever that is. He lost the bloodline. He lost Jimmy. He lost the wise man. He lost his title. So everything has been taken away from him. And Cody pretty much said, "I told you, everything's gonna be taken away from you." So this was cinematic, bro. This was cinematic. At the end, Roman told Cody. Cody kind of stepped in his way and said, "This title ain't yours to take." And Cody was like, Roman was like, "Yeah, you're in my way." Then he got out the way. He said, "Nah, you're in my way of life." So it was pretty dope, man. What you think about this, bro?
Honestly, I like the concept, but I was just like, they had to do that in the stadium. I get the whole history behind it, but hell, they could have just did that backstage, or could have been in the office or something. I mean, I don't know, but I like I said, I like the concept. I understand why they did it and where they was going with it, but I mean, it was like, I can say this. I've seen them do way better. So, I mean, it was okay. I guess it did its purpose. We'll say that.
For sure. Yeah, me personally, I haven't seen them do anything like this in this type of entirety in a long time. The only time I've seen something similar to it is when Carmelo Hayes was in like the stands and he was talking about Andrade, but that's not on the biggest, it's like on the scale of Roman and Cody. So like I said, I liked it a lot. It was very cinematic. I'm into the drama, bro. I'm into it. So yeah. Next thing we had, bro, we had Kevin Owens was looking on as this video was going about what's going on with them two. And Brian pretty much was asking him, how he feel about it. He really hadn't gave an answer yet. So we're going to put a thumbnail on that and come back to that segment. All right, next thing we had Apollo versus Da Vinci 2. Right, so last week, Apollo and Da Vinci had a match. This was Da Vinci's pretty much rebranding. His welcome back since he got drafted to Smackdown and got kicked out of Imperium. He's solo now, and for y'all who don't know, Da Vinci is an amazing athlete. his athletic ability and actual match ring awareness is pretty dope to me. It was one move where he kept on slamming him on the ropes. I didn't like that move, but other than that, Da Vinci is pretty good. Good wrestler, man. He's very safe usually. So last week, Da Vinci was trying to debut, took his jacket off, didn't even get the jacket off good enough. Apollo Cruz came and put him in the armbar pin pretty much. Got the 1, 2, 3 for the match even, got underway fully. Now this week it's a rematch. They had a pretty decent, I say about 4 minutes of a match. Da Vinci actually dominated most of the match, but Apollo was able to reverse like this power bomb he was going for and get a schoolboy and get the win 1, 2, 3. After the match, of course, Da Vinci's pissed off. Now we know he's officially a heel. He attacks Apollo afterwards and give him a sick brain buster. Like I haven't seen a brain buster in a while perform like that. So I guess that's gonna be his finisher. I'm not mad at it. What do you think about this segment and the match?
Honestly, when I seen it again, I'm like, I hope it don't be like last week. And then look what happened.
Yeah.
It's always good to see Apollo on the screen. I'm interested on what they're going to do with Da Vinci. Just on simple stress, they tried this in NXT and it didn't work. So it'd be interesting. I guess they wanted to try it on the main roster. That is kind of a different set of eyes, kind of, sort of, So, because you have people that just only watch NXT. But
yeah,
it was okay. It was okay. It really didn't too much serve a purpose to me.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, it's one of those things that it did its purpose. So it was okay.
Cool. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be like another rivalry that's gonna go on with Apollo and Da Vinci. Da Vinci may end up probably finding a tag partner because originally Apollo was with Baron Corbin, and I thought they were gonna try to make that work for a little bit, but I didn't see Baron Corbin this week, so it just make me think, what they gonna do? So, all right, cool. We're gonna sit there, let them cook with that, bro. Like you said, we all love to see Apollo Crews on the screen. So next thing we finally got KO coming out to talk about how he feels about Cody teaming up with Roman. He gets out and he's about to pretty much tell the fans, tell us, tell everybody how he really feels about it. Before he can even get it out, he gets interrupted by Tama Tonga and the Bloodline. So, dog, it is something wrong with Tama Tonga. Like the character he is doing, man, it's awesome. It's awesome. Like we already know what Jacob Fatu is doing, but Tama Tonga, let's not forget they were calling him the MFT. He was actually doing the stuff that Jacob Fatu is doing now, as far as like dominating when he come in, knocking everybody out type of thing. Before everybody, before they got Jacob, and everybody kind of like forgot a little bit about Tonga. But Tonga has been putting in work, and they actually gave him a mic with probably the best for the group, because they don't want to give Jacob the mic right now because he'll probably outshine everybody, and we would definitely forget about Solo Sikoa. Only because I've seen Jacob Fatu on the mic. He is going to cook whenever he do get a mic, and it's not going to even be close. But yeah. We got this little segment with them. They came down. They pretty much tried to jump KO. They were actually getting the better on for a little bit. Then DIY came in, evened up the odds. And now Adam came out. Not Adam, I'm sorry. General manager came out. Nick came out to announce that it's going to be a 6-man tag with Kevin Owens, DIY versus the Bloodline. We kind of seen that coming already. So this segment, did you like this segment or could you done without it?
It was okay. No, I like the segment. And yeah, Tanolo, he kind of reminded me of that hyena on the Lion King, the goofy one, or whatever. That was kind of So, but I see where they're going with that too. He's a rabbit, rabbit dog. He's off the hinge, kind of sort of, So it's okay. It ain't too far off from his character, but he can tighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think he just needs a little bit more time. I think every week he's improving a little more as far as his on-screen appearance and his how can I say his presence. So I like it, bro. I think whenever he goes off on the bloodline, which is probably a year from now, but whenever he does, I think he'll be pretty good. The only one that's gonna have to really, really do some major development is Tonga Loa. He'll probably be somebody's bodyguard or something. But yeah. So all right. So next thing we got, bro, we got the actual tag match that we all knew about from earlier. We got Bayley and Naomi versus Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. This match was pretty good. I liked it. It wasn't bad at all. It went a good distance. It kind of created a little tension between Bayley and Naomi. It went really back and forth. They even got the 1D in. I loved it. That's a shout out to Jimmy and Jay from Naomi. For everybody don't know or don't remember, Naomi's married to Jimmy, and the 1D or the 3D was their tag move, the Usos tag move. So I love seeing it. Nia really sold a lot tonight, and I liked it. She also showed her dominance at times. It was back, like I said, bro. And Tiffany looked amazing. Tiffany outfit was on point. And the thing I'm most impressed about with Tiffany tonight, when the match was done, her hair was still the exact same way it started. Pent up and everything. So, hey, shout out to them, man. I liked this match. Naomi and Bayley ended up pinning Nia at the same time. So I'm guessing it's gonna be a triple threat match between them this week, which I'm not mad about, or a bad blood, which I'm not mad about. Nobody had to leave, and we still get a good championship match. What you think about this match and everything around it, Bird?
I kind of called it. I didn't call it because I did choose Bayley probably leaving, but I did say that I couldn't really see neither one of them leaving right now because the way things are going. But I'm glad that it kind of worked out how I wanted it to work out. And I agree with you. I think at Bad Blood it might end up being a triple threat because they have a one-on-one next week to see who's going to actually go to Bad Blood. But I don't see that going over, a normal match. Might be some interference. It might be, it might be something, a count out or something happened where, Nick always would say, what, screw it. We're just going to make it a triple threat. So I kind of see that coming. And Tiffany Stratton is definitely growing on me. She's very fluid in the ring now. She's good. Queen Nia Jax showed her dominance, like you said, from beginning to end. She's looking very, very good. I'm glad that she has the title, and I'm looking for her to have the title at least till after Survivor Series. Hell, maybe even the Royal Rumble.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I completely agree, bro. Survivor Series, Royal Rumble. Hey, she can have the WrestleMania to make her look dominant. For all I care. You already know how much I love Nia. I'm glad she's getting her just due. This was, like I said, bro. This match excellent, and I really like the finish. We're gonna get a banger whenever Bad Blood do hit. Tiffany, like you said, does look more fluent in the ring. Definitely working with all the veterans. She hasn't been with like a rookie yet. So, by the way, for everyone who didn't really know this, Naomi called this whole match. I saw it. Like, me being a wrestler now, I can really tell who's calling the match. Naomi called this whole match. I'm not sure if they talked about anything backstage, but I saw her calling the match. And I was just like, yeah. She in there with all them, all them veterans, people been there for the whole time, and she calling the match. Yeah, they tell you how much they trust her.
Yeah, and I was going to agree. Shout out for the Tornado Tag match. I can't remember when the last time we actually seen the Tornado Tag match on Smackdown. So shout out to them for spicing up that tag match, that Nia and Tiffany Stratton tag match.
Yeah. For sure. I liked it a lot. All right, cool. Like we said, they cook with that. We're going to keep on letting them cook. All right, cool. So the next segment made no sense to me. We had Chelsea Green, for some reason, at the dump, working with the trash people. She had on like a pink helmet, pink glove with an orange vest, working with the trash people, and she threw like a picture of Mi Chin on like a dummy, and she was hitting it with a crutch. This is probably the thing that they could have done without. The one part of SmackDown that was just like, you're trying really hard, and you don't have to. Chelsea Green sells herself. But I didn't like it at all. What do you think?
Yeah, they could have done without it, but I understand why they had it. They're trying to build up some hype for the dumpster match that's supposed to be taking place in 2 weeks. Um, so hopefully it lives up to the hype that they're trying to give it. Uh, but yeah, they could have done without it, or at least made it a little bit made it more better. They could have done without it.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm glad we're on agreement with that. So yeah, all right, cool. So next thing we got, y'all, we have the main event. This was a great main event too. The drama behind it and everything that happened in it, it kind of set up for a lot of things in the future, and it really, really made this form of the bloodline. They gave them the spotlight tonight for real. No Solo, no Roman, no nobody. They dominated this most of this match. And don't get me wrong, the other team got their moves in, and they were good and whatnot. But also shout out to Angelo Dawkins. He's a monster. But the bloodline just looked so good tonight. Even Tonga Loa. I keep telling people, of course they got all them highlights of him messing up or whatnot. But Tonga Loa has been wrestling for a good amount of years, man. He's not a terrible wrestler. He's just not as good as his bloodline people. Um, so this match was supposed to be DIY and Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline. Before the match even started, Bloodline was shown in the back taking out DIY. So with that being said, Kevin Owens walked up to the ramp and started trying to fight them by himself. The numbers game caught up with him. Then all of a sudden, when his Street Profits music hit. Now, me personally, I thought Randy Orton was gonna come out, but I'm not. I'm never mad when the Street Profits come out. Like I said, I never think they're getting the push that they should be, but they made this match very entertaining, bro. Very, very entertaining. It was down to the wire. I don't think nobody won. Yeah, I think it was a double count out because at the end they were just fighting and brawling outside the ring. The Bloodline got the best of them until Cody Rhodes came out and pretty much was the first person I've seen get the best of Jacob Fatu right now. He gave him that Cody cutter at the end. He came out with a chair to eliminate the Tonga brothers at first. So afterwards, Kevin Owens picked up the chair and he was looking at Cody like he was going to hit him or he was thinking about it. Because of course he's probably still upset that he's tagging with Roman Reigns. So that's in my opinion, that's just going to build the momentum for Kevin Owens to eventually turn heel or have some type of big push, in my opinion, like bigger than what he already is. So, man, Roman Reigns loves Kevin Owens. I know he do, because just like Boss Man said before, Kevin Owens been fighting Bloodline for 4 years. He gonna keep a check. They gonna make sure Kevin Owens got a check. Goddamn it. But I liked the match, bro. I liked the match a lot. Jacob Fatu did that. What's called that springboard jump up. What is it again? Moonsault, bro, and it looked so pretty on the replay. He do it so effortlessly, and it was just a great match overall, bro. I don't really agree with Cody getting the best of Jacob Fatu, but I do understand it. I'm not mad at it. What you think about this match? Everything around it, and what are your thoughts on Kevin Owens potentially turning heel?
I'm going to start off with Kevin Owens potentially turning heel. It's in the book. Hell, it's coming. We just don't know when it's coming. He's really selling it. He really kind of gave us a hint tonight. It's just going to build, and I like they're using that. He's gonna turn heel and he's gonna get a push. Because we need. I think they're looking for the ultimate heel because they have the ultimate babyface, which will be Roman Reigns. And so you need an ultimate heel. Not saying it will be Kevin Owens. For me personally, I think Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns are going to switch roles. It's going to be opposite. Cody Rhodes will be the villain, and Roman Reigns will be the good guy. That's just my opinion. I think that's what's going to happen. But they need somebody. or multiple people, because Roman Reigns is now the guy who had been trying to shove down our mouths before he became the tribal chief. So now they got him where they really want him. They need, that villain. So yeah, as far as the match, excellent match. The Bloodline are getting I'm sorry, not the Bloodline. Street Profits are getting better in the ring. I always was a fan of Montez Ford, but and Antonio Dawkins, he's getting good, and you can't say enough about this. It was excellent, and I love the fact that they gave, like you said, the Bloodline the spotlight. No Roman Reigns, no Solo, no Wiseman, nobody. Just the Bloodline. I think that'll do good for them, and we can see them being in the tag division for a long time.
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. I agree with everything you said, bro. Everything you said was on point, man. These guys are doing their thing, like you said. I really, in my opinion, bro, I don't think Angelo Dawkins or Monte Ford can get better in the ring, if that makes sense. Like, how can they get better as far as the athletic ability, the ring awareness, the timing with everything, the safetyness? I don't know if anyone has ever been hurt. That's what I'm thinking about. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they've ever been hurt this whole time they've been in WWE. So they be cooking, man. They be cooking. I really thought one of them gonna go through the table tonight. They kind of teased it, but it never actually happened. It was pretty much just a beatdown afterwards until Cody came and saved the day. Kevin ended up shaking his hand instead of hitting him with the chair. So that's interesting. We're gonna keep an eye out on that, man. I really hope it does happen. In my opinion, one thing that should happen, if they ever are going to turn Cody heel, which I doubt it. It could probably be a long time from now. Also, DIY did come back at the end of the match to try to help, but they ended up getting wiped out eventually. Just want to throw that detail in. But yeah, I really think what should happen, maybe like a year from now or whenever the hell, Cody and Roman are still beefing. Both of them still faces, and KO comes out, maybe like a triple threat match. And both of them jump Roman, like end up beating the hell out of Roman. Let's say, just forget the title match and like beating him with weapons and everything, like on like a regular Smackdown. You know what I mean? That's how I think they could probably turn them heel. Cause then it would still make sense. We don't like Roman, we don't trust him, but the fans are behind him, so that's why we're technically heels now, but we're not really heels. You know what I mean? So, it's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be real interesting to see. Y'all please tune in for it, man. Keep, like I said, bro, when we hit 3 hours, please stay tuned with us, bro. Bird gonna try to stay up. I'm gonna try to stay up. You know what I mean? We're gonna do our thing, bro. We're gonna make sure this show is entertaining and we're gonna keep it how it has been. What else you got to say, Bird? You got anything else?
No, I don't have anything besides thank everybody, for being with us. And yes, when SmackDown goes 3 hours, I know it might be rough on a lot of people, but we'll really appreciate it if you guys stay tuned with us. We're gonna make sure it's entertaining. We're gonna make sure we get it done, get it right to the point, and then get everybody back to whatever they need to do. But yeah, as always, thank everybody for joining.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know, man, we about to be out of here. Keep on watching us, the Friday Night Fight or Flight SmackDown review. On weekends, y'all know what it is. We wrestling or we going over PLE. As a matter of fact, tomorrow, me and Boss Man are going to Oklahoma City, so I need to go to sleep because I got to wake up about 6 o'clock. So, yeah. Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man. Sundays, we are not, right now, we're not currently in Cersei wrestling on Sundays, but we will be back eventually. We're just not right now. We're going to take a little hiatus from now. Mondays, we still got to get busy Monday Night Review. Tuesday, we got to get Liddy NXT Review. Wednesday, we got the AEW Mad Family Review. And Thursdays, of course, it's the Lockup Lounge, baby. Y'all stay tuned and stay watching us, man. Shout out to everybody that's just fans of us, man. We appreciate everything, and we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all be easy.
Peace.
Peace.